John was a local detective in Paris. Because the incident took place in a remote mountainous area, his superiors sent him to assist with the investigation. According to the local police, the victim was a university librarian whose body was found hanging from a cliff over 160 feet above the ground. The medical examiner reported that the victim's body was covered in cuts, with multiple fractures in the ribs and pelvis. However, the killer had cleaned and treated the wounds, clearly trying to keep the victim alive longer. During the examination, John made an unexpected discovery. There were still droplets of water at the corner of the victim's eyes. The examiner explained that the eyes had been removed, and the fluid was likely rainwater. A sample had been sent to the lab for testing. Meanwhile, Mike responded to a report of 2 break-ins that had occurred the previous night, one at a cemetery and the other at a school. The cemetery caretaker said that the grave of a girl named Julie had been disturbed. Julie had died in a car accident when she was a child. Mike then went to the school and found that the archive room had been broken into. The lock had clearly been forced, but nothing inside seemed damaged, so Mike didn't think much of it at the time. However, the children playing on the playground caught his attention. Both thefts seemed to be connected to children. Could there be a link? Mike asked one of the teachers if they had ever heard of a girl named Julie. The teacher recognized the name and recalled a tragic accident years ago in which Julie had died. Julie's mother had been at the scene as well, and not long after the crash, she suffered a severe mental breakdown. As the teacher recounted the events, they headed to the archives to look for more information, only to find that all records related to Julie had been torn to shreds. It was now clear that the real purpose of the break-in was to destroy any trace of Julie's history. Mike then went to the traffic department to request records of the accident. Based on the information he provided, they quickly located Julie's case file. According to the report, she had been run over by a 50-ton truck. When police arrived at the scene, Julie's mother had been clutching a single finger, the only relatively intact part of her daughter's body. The file also included a mailing address from an insurance company. It could be the only lead left connected to Julie.